Hi, everyone. Emily Cavey here from the marketing department at Harford Mutual Insurance Group. Today, I am joined by Jennilee Sobczak, who is celebrating her 10-year anniversary with the company. She's our lead underwriter for the foundation unit. Congratulations, Jennilee. This is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to take some time. I have some questions for you about your
Sure.
past decade here at Harford Mutual. If
It's a
you can
long
believe.
time.
So my first question for you is, what made you apply to Harford Mutual?
That is a really good question. So it was 2008 when I graduated college, and I had just moved to Maryland. And '08 was not a good time to graduate college. The economy was terrible, and jobs were very sparse. So when I moved to Maryland, I actually was an assistant manager of a pharmacy, and I worked as a barista for a coffee shop. And I needed something different. So I went online and I saw a job posting for Harford Mutual. It was for the claims department actually, and I got a call back from the HR lady at the time, and she said, "You know what? Your resume looks great, but we already filled that position in claims. But I want to keep your resume just in case for future reference." And I said, "Yeah, sure, that's awesome. Please do so." So she called me back about a month later, and she said, "You know what? We have a new position we're testing out, and it's called an underwriter trainee position," and asked me if I was interested. And I said, "You know what? I can do insurance. This is cool. Yeah, I can learn insurance, no problem." So, yeah, I went on the interview, and the rest is history.
Wow, that's an
Yep.
awesome. That's like the perfect position that opened at the right time.
Yes, I
It
know, and
really,
it was. So it
yeah,
was good, and I
great.
remember. Yes. I interviewed with Jenny and Dawn Carter, and they're both really sweet. So, yeah.
Great. My next question for you is, do you have any special memory from your first day?
Yes, yes, they do. I remember it like it was yesterday, but so this is super random. And on my first day, I remember coming back from lunch, and there was this beautiful lady sitting at my desk, and she had this huge smile. She introduced herself as Pat Stifler. She actually soon retired. Well, she actually retired a couple years ago, but at that
Yeah.
time, she came to my desk and she said, "Oh my gosh, you came back." And I thought, "What?" And I didn't know. So apparently, there was someone they hired previously that went out to lunch and then
Oh,
decided not to come back.
okay.
So that was interesting, but yes. So Miss Pat Stifler was really sweet, and if you knew her, she was the sweetest person in the world. But I do remember that vividly on my first day.
For your first day.
Yes, yes,
My next question is, what would you say is your personal motto? Do
my
you have one?
person. Yes.
Yes.
I'd say I have three, and they're actually right on my desk right now, so I view them every day. The first one is the golden rule.
Mhm.
Always a good one to have in your back pocket. Obviously, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. The second one I would say is don't ever make excuses for how you really feel. And the last one is um, discipline is doing something because you decided to do it, not because you feel like doing it. And that one
Mhm.
is good in life in general, not just in a professional circumstance or whatever, but in a personal circumstance too. Like whether you decide, okay, I'm gonna drag myself on this treadmill every day. Obviously we don't want to do it. Nobody likes that, but if you say you're gonna do something, definitely do it.
Yeah, I was going to say all three of those could be applied to just life in general. I think those are
Yeah.
great to live by, and yeah.
Agree.
Um, so my last question for you is, what would you say is a memorable experience you've had working at Harford Mutual?
Memorable experience. Hmm. Um, okay, I'm going to share an interesting one, and I've told this story a few times, but you've never heard of it, and all of
Okay.
our listening viewers may or may not have heard this. So, um, I was new to Harford Mutual at the time, and I was trying to figure out the phone system, and I know that I had to call billing for something, and I dialed what I thought was billing, and it was the direct dial of Steve Linkless.
Oh.
And I immediately realized my error because he did answer and said, "Hello, Steve Linkus," and I thought, "Oh my goodness." Of course, I was beet red. I have no idea what I look like, but I'm sure I was beet red. I was super embarrassed. And in my moment of stressed outness, I guess, I thought that the best situation to handle this would be to hang up on him. And so that's what I did. And you know what? He actually called me back and
Oh.
said, "Did you hang up on me?" And I think I mumbled something like, "Oh my gosh, sir, I am so sorry. Like, I apologize. Yes, I did." And in my back of my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I got to find a box. I'm going to be fired. I got to put all my stuff and just leave. But he was very sweet. Obviously, he asked me how my day was going and how I liked working in a Harford Mutual, and we ended up talking, having a little nice chat, and he made me feel so much better. So,
Oh.
all in all, it was a good conversation and a memorable experience, and I will never forget that.
Yeah, I love that story. Once again, timing. I feel
Yes.
that was meant to happen. And I mean, it really just speaks to the family atmosphere that we have here at Hartford Mutual and how much we care about everyone we work with, all of our employees. So that's
Yep.
great. That is pretty funny, though. It's a good story. All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
All
Yeah.
right, Jenny Lee. Well, thank you so much for taking this time to walk down memory lane a little bit. 10 years, big milestone. Congratulations again. We look forward to your 20th anniversary
Yes,
next.
definitely.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.